It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Looking at the Thunder, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And a terrific international prospect, Luka Doncic, suiting up tonight. Kenny, it's rare to see someone this young with such a complete game.
You know what? A couple of our friends were talking, me and my friends, about this guy.
When? Yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days ago. And he's ready. He's strong. He's got a wide frame. He reads defenses well, exceptionally well.
He's good at creating his own shot. He shows a lot of pro-level moves, and he broke that streak of 10 straight.
That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their Thunder. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks. So they win one, lose one. Things have been pretty evenly matched so far. One of these teams has to step up.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, we know when you talk about dedication, Chris Paul is among the greatest. Now, he says, I have a scary passion for basketball. I study it, I watch it all day, every day. I'm not the most athletic guy, so I have to use my mind and my knowledge of the game. Kevin, he is a professor out on the floor.
Tremendously competitive with great attention to detail, David. Thanks. Now we're getting into the grind-it-out part of the season, Clark. Should we expect rookies now, you think, to start feeling the length of the NBA season right about now?
You know, that varies from individual to individual. I know when I was a rookie, it happened for me probably after about the 40th game or so, and I just was flat. I was still putting up decent numbers, but I just felt flat, felt lethargic. And then all of a sudden, after a week and a half or so, it just kind of went away, and I finished that rookie season strong. So every rookie's different. Some rookies never hit the wall, Kevin, but most do in some form or fashion.
And teams are all on top of this, aren't they? I mean, they know there's a chance it's going to happen, so they prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's rare when a rookie doesn't hit it, but for some it might be an extended wall. For others, it might be a short wall.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Powell is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wright in at the point guard. Dallas shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
5 to shoot. Up again. And it's Adams on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Wright. Steven Adams making his last shot. Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And sometimes there's just nothing you can do against Doncic. He's terrific at keeping his focus on the rim.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari surveying the D. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Gallinari. And the Dallas Mavericks, despite having the third worst record in the league, they had the league's highest attendance rate.
Really rabid fan base there, and they also donated quite a few tickets as well to schools, charities, you name it. So that helps when you talk about filling the arena. And quite honestly, it's a good move because kids are the fans of the future.
Gallinari hits them both.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked them down, and it was easy.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Whenever CP3 gets his hands on the ball, you know he's going to turn it up court right away. He loves initiating the break.
Wright against Paul. And Wright kicks to Powell. Passes to Porzingis. It's good from long range. Porzingis has got himself on the board with three there.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level. A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Doncic with the steal. Out to Hardaway. Fresh 24 for the Mavericks. Powell for three. He can't get that one to fall. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. J.J. Barea is checked in for DeLon Wright. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Now here's Barea. Kicks it to Doncic. And that one hits back iron.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Here's Doncic. He has 5. Hardaway with the steal. It's hauled in by Adams.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Hey, I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like they couldn't miss.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Barea against Paul. And here's Barea. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So it'll be Boban Marjanovic shooting. Steven Adams picks one up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The free throw drops for Marjanovic. Schroeder with the ball. 26 points for him last game against Dallas. And Noel kicks to Paul. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That is his first foul of the game. Diallo, he's checked in for Gallinari. Here's Adams. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Shot good by Diallo.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Number 1, Porzingis.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Muscala comes in for Adams. And Ferguson subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Ferguson. Back to Muscala. Shoots over Marjanovic. And he can't bank that one in. Mavericks trailed by 5. To the middle. And Marjanovic with the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's Barea. Plays it in off the breakaway. Barea's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Ferguson with the rebound. Here's Diallo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
Hardaway with a wide open look. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Hardaway has got his first bucket in this one. And talking about Carlisle's outside interests, one I know of, he's an excellent pianist.
And you know what? He is. And he's played with a well-known musician or two in concert. Also an avid pilot. This guy is a renaissance man.
Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Lee comes in for Hardaway, and it's Seth Curry in for Doncic.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Diallo. Here's Ferguson. And it's Schroeder in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's Lee with the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Schroeder kicks to Diallo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
That free throw good from Diallo. And so he hits both. Now here's Curry playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. He kicks to Barea, takes a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Noel missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Here is Barea. 7 points in the game. Here's Curry inside. Out to the wing. Down low and stolen by Noel. Out to the right wing. Diallo, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Curry passes to Marjanovic. Knocked loose. There's Diallo. He's got 6. Shoots a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Dallas has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Schroeder against Barea. Pass to Kleber. Here's Curry, and he gets it to go from the corner. Curry's got his first basket.
And you know what? Sometimes you just can't stop Seth Curry. This guy is a solid scorer and a crafty one-on-one player.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for J.J. Barea. To the inside, Schroeder, and it's Wright sending it back, and he gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Wright. Talking about that win against the Thunder, he was definitely a major factor as well. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
The pass to Ferguson. Kicks it to Noel. And Muscala has it in the corner. Out to the right wing. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. And it's Schroeder missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
A 3-ball. Right. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Noel. Pass to Robertson. Here's Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
26 seconds left in the first. Here's Schroeder. Great touch on the 16-footer. Schroeder's got 9.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Mavericks leading by 4. Right side Curry. Powell for 3. Ferguson with the rebound. Powell for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Yeah, and you know, that cohesion is really impressive, Greg. I mean, they know how to get each other going and feed off of each other, and that's crucial.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas. Lee out there with Powell. Then it's Curry. And it's Wright in at the 1. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability, and I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
And it's in there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Right on the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course Dallas. They have a lot of ground to make up.
You know, right now, Dallas, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Seth Curry. With some arc, and the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Doncic kicks to Wright. Porzingis against Adams. Fade away. Porzingis can't hit. The Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the paint. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Wright. He's got 6. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Ball against Wright. Clock at 6. And here's Gallinari outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Gallinari's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, you know, how do you guard that, Kevin? A big guy with a nice touch from outside. I mean, that's really hard to match up against.
The wide open look here for Porzingis, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth, guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality. I like it.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Adams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. And Barea subbed in for Wright. Here's Paul, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Tell you what, that mid-range game from Chris Paul, he's really an assassin from there. You can see less and less of that shot in this day and age, but CP's got the green light to shoot it.
Dallas calls timeout.
You know, it's funny, guys. I'm still not sure that Chris Paul gets enough credit for just how special he is as a player. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, very few players in league history have been able to impact the game at both ends of the floor at his elite level.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Barea with a wide-open look. Another three for Dallas.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's the lob to Adams. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Marjanovic finds Barea. Pass to Hardaway. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just 2 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Thunder with the lead. Al Paul. 14 points from him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. And the pass to Diallo. Shoots a three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Right wing. Inside. Here's Hardaway. And another basket for Dallas.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here is Paul. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Gallinari on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. Here's Adams. Can't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Doncic. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Oklahoma City called for the foul.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul it.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, he had 18 points. Passes to Diallo. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Mavericks leading. Doncic with it. 7 points in the game. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Diallo. It's deflected. They get it back. That one goes in. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Barea. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Lee comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Muscala, the pass to Ferguson. Barea against Schroeder. Over Barea, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 11. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Kleber. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Ferguson. The pass to Diallo. 6 to shoot. Now here is Muscala. Offline with his 3. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Mavericks.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And you know what, Greg? I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, this is the NBA, the best league in the world. You got to block things out and focus on the task at hand.
Well, Dennis Schroeder showed he can handle high usage in an offense. Was the first option for the Hawks this past season. Even with defenses keyed in on him, he was able to average right around 20 points.
And that one misses. And with Schroeder, he said he learned how to deal with all that extra defensive attention.
And being able to stay productive when dealing with the best opposing defender goes a long way in the NBA. Schroeder also managed to cut down on his turnovers while taking on more of a playmaker role. Strong year for him offensively, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to grow as a player.
And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Diallo. He's got 9. He kicks it to Muscala. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Muscala's got 5 points so far.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Pass to Kleber. Over in the corner, Doncic. To the middle, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for Oklahoma City.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
A nice shot by Barea.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Passes it to Diallo. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Kleber with the rebound. Kleba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They now take the lead. 8 points for him.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's Diallo. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Nader. A beautiful reverse layup. Nader's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Now, here's Doncic, guarded closely. Takes the 3. Barea, no good.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit, too.
And it's Schroeder missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Over in the corner, Doncic. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Oklahoma City, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he knocks down the first one. And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson, he's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Seth Curry comes in for Doncic. And it's Wright in for J.J. Barea. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. Curry finds Powell. Back to Curry. The shot misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Schroeder looking around. From outside, off the mark.
You know, he's yet to hit another 3 after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
Kleba, the pass to Curry. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Outstanding focus from Seth Curry. Nice job there of staying in control of his shot, even with the contact.
Seth Curry missing all last season, Clark, with a bad leg and eventual surgery. You really feel for him.
You always do when guys are hurt because it's terribly frustrating. My career ended because of knee trouble early on, so I know the feeling. And it's especially hurtful and painful when a guy starts to show what he can do and be in the NBA. I'm glad to see he's back, and hopefully he'll continue to be the deep threat his team needs.
And the free throw, no good.
And just like his brother Steph, Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball.
Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Kleba. Dallas again missing. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. To the paint. Noel down low. Guarded by Powell. Muscala gets the bucket. Muscala's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Thunder.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Wright against Schroeder. Wright dishes to Lee. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Schroeder against Wright. Courtney Lee is on the wing. For three. Here's Curry. Got it up. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front and the post, and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was Dennis Schroeder setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from J.J. Barea.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Andre Robertson, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Paul, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Gallinari in at the 4. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Wright, the Thunder making the shot. Pass to Porzingis. Kicks it to Powell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Thunder leading by 3. Now here's Paul. Over Porzingis. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Adams has got 13.
Really like how he used his body, got outstanding position on the boards, and then maximized it.
Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. To the wing on the left. Right side Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yes, it's good. 12 points for him.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C+ range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Here's Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Powell's got his third basket of the night right there.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
Adams in the high post. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Wright looking around. And the pass to Porzingis. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's now only a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Gallinari outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Gallinari outside. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Robertson. Averaging 5 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Dallas calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Number 1, Chris Paul.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Well, he should enjoy it as good as he is as a defender. I mean, if he's on you, you can't relax at all. He gives opposing point guards nightmares. Activity, energy are just too much for some guys to deal with.
Now here's Paul. Now the feed to Gallinari. Count it. Gallinari's got 14 points for the game.
And, you know, Paul is a certain Hall of Famer as a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing ability.
Here's Wright. He's got 6. Outside Hardaway. Count it, and the foul. That one on Gallinari.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The Mavericks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That one drops. He ties it up. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Chance here to check out Chris Paul. Over the last month, getting it done. 7th in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 5 to shoot. Gallinari on the wing. Paul against Hardaway. Goes back up. That shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way.
Kristaps Porzingis standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
He gets it in there.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. trailing by 2. He kicks it to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
Now, here's Gallinari. 14 points for him, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Wright against Paul, and Wright kicks to Powell. Wright, the pass to Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in the gym range, if anybody has that.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Passes it to Noel. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Diallo. 11 points in the game. Schroeder outside. Lee against Gallinari. And a missed layup.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Curry, good.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a 3-point game. Schroeder against Barea. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 14 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Schroeder against Barea. Pass to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. Gallinari with the rebound. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. For Dallas, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Back to Porzingis, over Noel. Here's Barea. Here's Lee. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. He's got 10.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Schroeder kicks to Noel. Adams in the high post. And there's the pass to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, but at least he's getting after it on the backboard. But got a little carried away on that one.
Well, he knew he was going to get called for that one. I mean, that was simple. You can't use the guy in front of you as a stepping stool.
Here's Paul. And the shot is long.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And here's Porzingis for a three. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Burton. To the wing right side. Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Dallas leading by 6. Lee kicks to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Barea and does. From 10 feet out, the Thunder pull it in. Noel's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Burton bangs home the trifecta.
Tell you what, the defense has to be kicking themselves. Just a step late there, and the shooter made them pay for it.
And so Curry will bring it up for Dallas. Passes it to Marjanovic. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, that's good offense there. These are the shots you want to get all the time.
Thunder trailing by 5. Paul kicks it over to Schroeder. Curry against Paul. And slam dunk by Noel.
Skying towards the hoop and decimating the defense with that ridiculous alley-oop dunk. Go ahead, Noel.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. To the middle. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here now the Thunder following the score by Dallas. Paul against Curry. Pass to Burton. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry finds Barea. Curry against Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Wednesday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Burt. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trailing by 7. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. No good from Lee.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
1:51 left to play here in the third. Nice shot by Porzingis.
You know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
Oklahoma City has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Curry against Paul. There's the dish to Muscala. Off target with his 3.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Davis is checked in for Nerlens Noel. Thunder trailing by 7. Paul right side. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Now the pass to Muscala. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Mavericks leading by 4. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Here's Brunson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and they've got to make sure the timing is right, though.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
Yeah, I like his heart there, the competitive spirit. I mean, refusing to be held in check by bigger defenders. That's all heart and competitive spirit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Davis. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Jackson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Schroeder against Curry. Curry with the steal. And they're running, pushing it up. The finish, and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Schroeder. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Doncic, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Powell. And there's Porzingis, and it's right in at point. Now here's Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Schroeder against Porzingis. Tipped away and stolen by Wright. One-on-one fast break. Here's Doncic. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Porzingis with the block, and they're able to recover. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Schroeder.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Schroeder against Wright. Kicks it to Powell. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition their part.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Robertson. Lock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The baseline J. And good. You got the English that time as it falls.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Dishes it to Doncic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And 6'7" swingman Andre Robertson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And he sinks the second. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Over right. That one wide left.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
To the wing right side. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Passes it to Robertson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now, right. It's Hardaway with the drive. It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Thunder trailing by 3. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Robertson dishes to Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Schroeder against Wright. He feeds it to Powell. Here's Hardaway. No good off the back of the rim. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Robertson. Out to Gallinari. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 on the shot clock to take the lead. And it's finished off inside by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 9 points here in the second half. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Wright. He dishes it to Hardaway. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, and that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Pass to Robertson. Over to the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Passes it to Robertson. Gallinari outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Mavericks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Right side. And the Thunder pushing it up now. All going up court, and the basket is good. And that's now 17 points for Steven Adams. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Schroeder with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Schroeder passes to Adams. And Gallinari kicks to Robertson. Pass to Gallinari. Over right. And it's Gallinari missing. Mavericks trail by 7. They could use a bucket. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Wright. Wright's got 4 assists now tonight.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And the dunk by Powell.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Dallas.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Schroeder kicks to Adams. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19 already. A physical specimen and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Two shots.
That free throw missing. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Paul's checked in for Oklahoma City. That one misses. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Doncic gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Gallinari gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire 4th quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
Now here's Barea. Hardaway finds Barea. Puts it up. But they recover it. Powell, the pass to Barea. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Adams outside. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Porzingis. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Adams against Porzingis. And here's Barea. Now the pass to Doncic. Shoots over Adams. Doncic, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And we know Paul's not the biggest guy in the league, far from it, but that does not stop him from finding ways to score inside.
Now here's Barea. Paul with the steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
One shot.
Mavericks trail by 5. Barea with it. Passes it to Porzingis. Barea against Paul. 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Porzingis with the block. 3 on 3. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And he makes the first.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Robertson. So he gets them both. Here's Paul. To the middle. Porzingis with the block. Fast break, Dallas. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hardaway.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Adams. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Danilo Gallinari.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Berea dishes to Doncic. It's good. Great play set up by Berea. Berea's got 9 assists now tonight. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. They lead by 1. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. And here's Berea outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Robertson's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Paul for 3. He's off on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. To the paint to take the lead. The shot by Powell, no good. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his 2nd attempt at the line. No good.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Powell. Paul, no one around him. Nails the tray.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here they come. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
This is it. This one's over, folks. Too little, too late. Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now here's Paul. Hardaway with the steal.
Time working against them here.
It sure is, and with such short time, it'll be really hard for them to catch up.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Oklahoma City making a change here. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. It's good.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.